It is now official that Nigeria is now worse than Somalia in terms of violent death threats, kidnappings, terrorism, and everything you can think of. So, when you hear this headline, what comes to your mind? I ask you, my real genuine Biafrans, my real genuine supporters, and those ones who have vowed that they will follow me to the end of this game, what is in your mind? Simply, hashtag, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, may your days be long. I repeat, hashtag, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, may your days be long. Me and you knows that our supreme leader made this comment 2020 that if Nigeria refuses to let Biafra go, that they are going to be worse than Somalia. Tell me, if they are close to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said, or they have surpassed what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said, prophecy fulfilled. You dare not touch who God have blessed. According to my people who go to church, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. It is in the Bible. I am very sure most of us must have heard about this or must have come across this when you are reading your Bible. Nigeria will collapse if they still holding Biafrans. I'm not talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is as good as a free man. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is as good as a free man. Simon Ekpa is as good as a free man. Stop listening to people who will gaslight you and tell you that Nnamdi Kanu will be in jail, he will go to this, he will go to that. Every person, every human being, every individual that have hands in the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as I'm talking to you now, their spirit, in fact, they are having what we call a restless night. Nightmares, day and night. Because Malami never come out to tell you what he's passing through. We should not talk about Buhari here because Buhari have died in 2017. Forget about the impostor. Now the UK want to end the era of that impostor so that the story of Buhari will be put to rest. Because Nnamdi Kanu, this prophet of the Most High, this guy that I call a living legend, I call him prophet of the old. He said it and he vowed, he said, if Buhari should come out and prove to him that he is still alive, he will drop Biafra agitation and you people should jail him for life. To my greatest surprise, all the whole evidence that they are producing in court, all the whole witnesses, I never see where they said he made mention of Buhari is dead. I never see where they made mention of he called Nigeria a zoo because they know Nigeria is a zoo. That is poverty capital of the world. You see, we are going to come down to analyze this news. But please, before I proceed, let me also greet my people. Ndewo no, biko ya mara nwoke mma, mara nwaanyị mma. Ọ ga-adịrị onye ukwu mma, dịrị onye nta mma. Afa m bụ Okwuluora, or you call me Prophet Okwuluora nke izuzu n'ala Asia. Biko ụzọ ọbụla anyị na-aga, Chineke biko ya duba anyị, ma ọ pụpụ na mbata anyị. Ife ọbụla anyị tinyere aka ga na-aga were were. Iwu nwoke, iwu nwaanyị, iwu okeke, iwu okafọ, iwu okorie, iwu okonkwọ. Biko ebe ọbụla i siri, asị m gịnị, zerekwa asị iko onye ji eko, biko ya akọkwana ya. Ihe ọwụ my own local dialect, I don't know about your own. So, kosi na dị, ebe ọbụla anyị tinyere aka, Chukwu oke abịa ma gọziere m ndị nke m, gọziere m nwoke, gọziere m nwaanyị. Most especially, ndị ha wụ ebe ọbụla ha from my video, they must surely say one thing or the other, even if they are speaking against me. But as long as they are watching and they comment, my God must surely, I repeat, bless you beyond your expectation. For supporting me, for keying in and making sure that this gospel of a change, this gospel of redemption that we are preaching day in, day out, this gospel of to redirect our spirits, as long as you are among those who keep on sharing it to your peers, to your well-wishers, to your colleagues, to your business partners, to your family members, my brother, I say it and I repeat myself, my God must surely bless you. Anything you touch your hand, whatever you lay your hand to do, my God must surely make that thing to work. He will prosper you beyond your expectations. So that is by the way. So back to the business of the day. Okay, let me read the figures for you so that you will understand why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be wished long life. In fact, he should live more than Methuselah. We need that young man. Even at his old age with wide gray hair, he's supposed to be a kind of a teacher where men of intellect will gather and he will be giving them teachings. That teaching is not ordinary teaching, just wisdom. He'll be impacting wisdoms on them. I tell you the truth. He said that Nigeria will be worse than Somalia. My brother, if you go to Somalia today, Somalia is enjoying. Somalia of years and years, you don't know. The current Somalia we have in Africa today is that country called Nigeria. A country where they lost over 614,937 being killed in one single year. If you count these people beginning to the end, my brother, whether they are Hausa, are they Yoruba, are they Igbos, are they Efik, are they Fulanis, they are all Christians. No any Muslim are being killed. That Nigerian military, they mistakenly they say as data discharge with the drone, 2 drones that landed in southern Kaduna is in a Christian area, Christian dominated area, and they wipe out people that live in those areas. Till today, no any single military was court-martialed. No anybody was arrested or even persecuted, sorry to say. A country where over 2.2 million people were abducted in 1 year. This information is not a propaganda. It is from Nigeria Bureau of Statistics. I know APC people will come and debunk this thing. They are the one that institute this, but when they give them the figure, they will come out and tell you, no, they are lying. They are lying. They are not lying, my dear. They are not lying. That is the truth. And let me tell you, also, let me shock you. The newspaper that carried this is one of the leading newspapers in Nigeria by name Daily Trust. Can we trust them? Yes, we can trust them. The only newspaper that vowed they will never carry Biafra news when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was out. Yes, when Mazi Kanu was still, he still have his freedom. But one thing leads to another. Now they are leading newspapers that is carrying the news of IPOB, the news of Nnamdi Kanu, the news of Simon Ekpa, even the current news of Dr. Ngozi Odabueze. It still falls back to what this prophet of the Most High said. That the time shall come when we will never pay the Nigerian media houses or Nigerian brown envelope media houses a dime for them to broadcast Biafra news. It has happened today. Everything Nnamdi Kanu have said, all of them, none of them have ever fallen on the ground. Only one person can make such declaration and it will come to pass. That is the God Almighty. So God is working through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but Nigerian government, they are too blind to see what that young man is carrying. If not that God is working through him, do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will still be alive today? The answer is no. These people you see, all these animals that call themselves political leaders, all of them, both from the east, from the west, from the north, if there's anything they will do to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu vanish from surface of this earth today, my brother, they will do it. Because whatever they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu demise, all those people that have us in need, the next flight, the next available private jet is taking them out of the country because they know they will never be there to witness the calamity that's going to fall Nigeria. So in other words, if anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is still the poor masses that are going to suffer it. You see the reason why they are still delaying. If there's any uproar now, hey, we are going to do this, so hey, why are you holding Nnamdi Kanu? You cause everywhere, fracas everywhere, all of them, even local government chairman, even councillor, none of them will ever be in Nigeria for all this thing to happen. For any destruction that are being caused, highest you destroy their houses, highest you destroy their mansions. And they will also be out there selling your crude oil because crude oil is going on the ground, spending the money, using the money to live lavish lifestyle. You see the reason why some Nigerians are not, the reason why all the whole Nigerians or Nigerians, whatever you call them, have to come together and demand for Nnamdi Kanu's unconditional release, because he is fighting for everybody, not only for Biafrans. Because them that are supporting the elites to be dealing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when there is anything uproar come outside, all those elites that are supporting will lose guard them. They will leave them behind, carry their extended families and jump to abroad where law is working, where they will even be going to shopping mall, as big as shopping mall, without no any single security. And the poor ones are there. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. Prosecute him. Buy him. It is that easy. Nnamdi Kanu would have been 6 feet for how many years now? I swear to God. But it's not easy for them. Back to the business of the day. And what is the business of the day? Nigeria is worse than Somalia. Take it to the bank. We have our other headlines here, or rather other issues where we would like us to pinpoint for latecomers and for the Afon Jazz. Omo Yoruba ni wrote, what economic advantage do the Yorubas have? Yorubas should not talk of independence or confrontation unless Yoruba have food security, energy, and internal trade strength. Which one of these do we have in Yoruba land? This one now, Yoruba guy, now he wrote this thing. So another one again, I think I saw something of this nature. Let me slow down a little bit. Okay, another one again said, look at what a Yoruba man wrote. A Yoruba man threatens to kill all the Igbos and all the Hausas and Fulanis in Lagos should Tinubu not win in 2027. All these people that are throwing all these tantrums, that will bring this brimstone and fire. If you just blow breeze now, they will run. Only mouth and then they get. He said the name is Alelat A. Ademola. If Tinubu loses 2027, we will buy all Hausas and Igbos in Lagos. Just carry this on your mind. They're gonna see what thing they happen. They'll see if Tinubu lose 2027, they go buy. People will no fee stand. Even common ordinary street fight, they know fee stand. I ain't want buy people. They will start fight, they will never finish the fight. I ain't want buy people. I beg, let me just dissect the comment section from the first headline down to this last headline. So let us just see what my people think concerning this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's prophecy that come to pass. Ugochukwu Dimkpa said the prophecy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fulfilled. Igwe Oba Da Vinci said they die. Those shouting one Nigeria have not died finished. So the number is not yet complete until those bastards who came online shouting one Nigeria dies. I will be fulfilled. Light Up Century said most of the killed and kidnapped people are those who killed and stabbed women and children during Biafra War. Karma is real. That is the light of Benue and the Plateau. Okay. Onyekachi Enyi said they will understand when the time is right. Ugochukwu Dimkpa said absolutely fact. Karma is real. That is a few comments I can take from this message. Then down to the other message about somebody who will buy all the whole Igbos and all the whole Hausas in Lagos State when Tinubu lose 2027. Let us see. Chris Cross Badu said Yoruba will fear pass anything. My brother, they fear where they their body. Just ordinary hole now. You see all of them, they will go defense. Chukwuka Mary Ann Onkoleka said, now only mouth them get, nothing more and nothing less. Revolt Iwanko said, Owo go be like play. Okay, Owo go be like play. Owo go be like play. That's the massacre in Owo. Go be like play. Okay. Now so them said the thing is no Nigerian idiot will say that post is bad or arrest the person. But once the name is Emeka, DSS will swing into action. Not true now. Emeka Edozie said, go to their market in Osun or Owo. See their Eya Akpati sitting on a pool of shit and selling edibles same time. Fiakwa. According to this one, Mfemfe said, all these demonic attributes and many more are what makes me to be identifying them as demonic and charcoal hearted tribe. One question he should be asked is how many Yorubas was killed in South and Southeast in 2015 when their destructive-minded tribe led a campaign to chase away Jonathan in 2015 and Wyatt Onogbehe in 2019. Finally, for the fact he's already threatening people clearly shows that they are already jittery and afraid of the pool. Tony Mwaga said rubbish, fears of the unknown. Can Yoruba defeat Igbos when the whole world couldn't during the Civil War? They are all noisemakers. Oga Felici Oluwafemi said that guy was an onkelos. When he wrote this, I am a Yoruba man from Oyo State and I didn't vote Tinubu in 2023 because we saw how he ruled Lagos State and now he is still treating them. Though we have a lot of illiterates and lunatics that voted him, all because he is a Yoruba man, Emiloko. And I still remind them whenever they complain, God will take power from all the oppressors when the time is right. Wisdom E1C said, the funny thing is that nothing will happen to this fellow. Ordinarily, he should be on a watch list. My brother, who will even care? But let that person sound like Chinonso, Chukwuemeka, Nkemjika. Hey, they don't say, we don't arrest him. He is threatening the public. Zemako said, where else on this whole wide world can you get this nonsense, if not the so-called Nigeria? Igwe Uba said, once the threat is from Yoruba, just go back to bed and sleep. But if na Igbo, they don't say Igbo minamabi. Osita Modi, how do they intend to delete all Igbo and Ndausa in Lagos? We are even in the majority in their Lagos. They do not even dominate the military. They are known to fear a lot. In 1999, when they fought against Ndausa in Sagamu, they were dealt with. And as if that was not enough, the Hausa dealt with them in Kano and many of them relocated. They are also dealt in Jos. In fact, a large chunk of what was occupied by Ndiofe Mano in Jos have been taken over by Ndausa. It is all noise making. We know these people and we know what they are capable of doing. So let us just call it a day. Have a nice day. May the good Lord continue to bless you as you like, watch, share, comment, and subscribe. Que Messiano.